And we're into part 8 of the greatest campaign to ever grace the YouTube sphere. Cylostra Direfin. Lustria is her city. And Machu Peaks maybe about to fall. Hopefully, that's the plan here. We've got work to do, no question about it. Again, Mazda Mundi has built another stack. Again, for the 17th time, we're going to have to put them in the ground. One of these times, it will be for good. They only have Machu Peaks, and they only have Monument of the Sun. Once those are done and dusted, I think we have the entirety of Isthmus of Pawax under our control, except for Mirror Pool of Tepak, which we raised purposely, because I was like, this campaign is going to be over pretty soon anyway. Carleal Lothreef is trying to jack our swag, but I don't think he's going to get it. We're going to fight someone like him very soon. And once we finish off these two settlements, we can focus on the true late game objective, which is winning that battle of the Eternal Tides. Our turn has ended here. I want to see what the Lizardmen do, because we left a stack in the city right there, one turn away from Machu Peaks. If Mazda Mundi feels that, yeah, so I moved Cylostra northwards towards Fallen Gates, and I took that. I just auto-resolved it. It wasn't a big deal. And the Toad Man has come out to play, and he's got a stack. And auto-resolve doesn't like us too much, but honestly, this is, I think, especially if it's a choke point battle, way better for us than having to fight over Machu Peaks itself, because that's a level 4 settlement with a really good garrison. Taking that from all those dinosaurs would be pretty hard. So now that they've sallied out, even if we lose this battle, which I don't know, I mean, I don't think we will, but if we do, then Cylostra can still move in, wipe out the remainder of Mazda Mundi, and we can still take that city a lot easier than we would if he was garrisoning it with a full stack. So, even though they have Blessed Temple Guard, which are scary, and frankly, it's a very good army, very balanced one too. If this is a choke point battle, they'll be forced to kind of funnel into our cannon fire and our gunfire, and we should be able to take all the dinos down relatively easy, and the cannons can snipe out Mazda Mundi as well. So, let's quick save it here. And Rigor Mortis in the third, you got work cut out for you, that's for sure. We don't want to be losing the third. Might be having to shift to a fourth, depending how this battle goes. But we've got a lot of firepower. That's what the Vampire Coast can bring to bear. And Jurassic Park might not have a good time in the choke points of Chotec's Causeway. I'll see you on the battlefield. Well, it's not a choke point battle, which I would have loved, because Vampire Coast, artillery, and gunpowder in a choke point where you can just throw some deckhands into the middle and just blow everything into oblivion is, I mean, it makes for an amazing setting for a battle, and it's really where they thrive. There's more open space here than maybe I would like, but we do have the bridge blocking our left flank, and we've got a lot of artillery power, and we're going to be trying to snipe down the Croxagores and the Horned Ones early, maybe snipe out Mazda Mundi with the cannons, and meanwhile the handgunners will have a good line of fire for shooting anything that comes in to range. And so we're going to get this started right about now. Rigor Mortis in the third. She needs to prove her worth once again. So let's get it started here. We're going to have one of the cannons fire at the Croxagores, one of them fire at the Horned Ones. Mortars go for the Temple Guard. We want to destroy those early on. And I am scared about the Horned Ones, no question about it. But we're going to be working in our deckhand polearms with the Sirens. And I think that should, oh, look at that damage. Those Croxagores. They lost only one model, but I mean, that was, that's what I like to see right there. So, as soon as Mazda Mundi comes into range, we'll probably start sniping at him a bit, but Croxagores are probably a bigger threat early on. We're going to get the halberds out to the flank here, and the gunners to fold back a little bit more, because we are going to be getting flanked. And the deck gunners, yeah, shoot at the Croxagores, that's fine. Halberd, get ready to move in as well, and you guys shoot at those. Yes, dude. They're getting destroyed. That's what I like to see. Cannons, keep firing in. They're going to be calling in more ghouls going there. Finish them off. I hate that. Okay. That is one thing about the UI in this game. Stuff like that pops up should never block your clicks. I don't know why that's never been fixed. That's definitely something that should never happen. But we're going to have you go sit on top of the Horned Ones. Halberds move out. Gunners keep shooting in, and yep, those Croxagores are going to die, and then cannons. Fire at Mazda Mundi, let's just kill him really early on. Yeah, so Morngo's doing a good job there. Get the dickhands in, halberds in, we're not going to need a brace because they're not charging, and then we'll shoot them to death. And you guys shoot in as well. Actually, shoot them. Morngulls can help out too. Gunners fire. What? Why are the cannons not shooting at Mundi? There we go. Yes, he's melting now. And you know what? Hell, let's shoot him with the handguns. Morgul's get in there, cause some tear. Mortars keep firing to the center now. And we're gonna send one of our Death Guard up the center. Yeah, dude, Mundi's getting ripped apart right now. Horde One's doing their best job to flank, and I must say, after this patch, I do feel like the AI's been doing a better job with battlefield tactics. Their flanking has actually kind of been on point since the Vampire Coast got updated. I've kind of been pretty impressed, actually. Mortars fire into the middle of this engagement, and balance bar already shifting pretty heavily in my favor. Mundi got deleted. There's his there's his bidet right there, just hanging out in the middle of the battlefield. Mundi got sucked away into some other dimension for a little bit. But he's gone, and that means good stuff for us. We should probably be casting some of our melee defense buffs. Maybe get some more gunners here, and an invocation to hack for good measure soon. But yeah, those Horde Ones are gone. And keep shooting. Just get rid of them. Oh, this was perfect. This was not even close. Morgul's, run some stuff down. And you charging from behind. Death Guard get in behind as well. Horde Ones are going to come back. We'll need to focus them down. And cannons can fire at them. Wow, that was brutal. That's what I like to see right there, man. Kill the Cav. Breaking them in the center. And they're doing a good job with that. Guess we'll shoot them. They're the biggest threat right now. Okay. We're holding the center beautifully. We're going to get a rear charge with the Depth Guard. And with these Depth Guard halberds, no reason to chase Chameleon Skinks. So Morgul's coming from behind, and let's just enjoy it. Lizardmen have not had a good time in this war with us. And Morgul is going to make it even worse as they charge in, start feasting. I feel so bad for them because they don't have legs and they don't have a stomach. It really is like quintessential Warhammer terrifying stuff going on there. The fact that they are cannibals that literally cannot satiate themselves because they do not have stomachs, so they are eternally hungry. But that has its uses on the battlefield, right? Death Guard, get in there, do some berserker action for me. Such a beautiful game, it really is. Sirens imbuing that contact effect will lower their melee attack, and it's terror route for the boys. I don't want to lose them. Let's pull you back. Get the gunners firing into the Skink Chiefs. What else do I need to shoot? Is there a Scarvet in there? Mortars up to 33, 38. A lot of that was on Temple Guard, though. I might have lost. I think I lost a cannon. Run! Yeah, I did. That's a mass route. Mundi, I don't know what you were thinking, buddy, but that was never going to go well for you. And that is a victory. We should be able to move in right in with Cylostra and end this war once and for all. I don't know if we're going to give them enough time to get another stack up. Be very satisfying to finally finish off Mundi here. Dude, I think she's here to stay. I think Rigor Mortis in the third is that final chick who's going to carry the banner for me. I love her. Kicking ass, taking names, defeating Mundi. No joke. And I would have loved to have done a group invocation to heck there at the end of that battle. Issue is, and I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen to you before, but I was playing a Kemmler campaign last night just for fun, and I'm actually in the middle of a war with Athel Lauren and the Wood Elves. And you guys know, if you've played that part of the map before, invading Athel Lauren is difficult. They make it a nightmare. And I guess it should be. But I fought a huge battle with Orion and his garrison, which, as you know, those level 5 settlements are ridiculous. Their garrisons are over the top, crazy to kill. And I defeated his army, killed 7 Way Watchers and a bunch of Treemen and Treemen Ancients and all that bullcrap. And I grouped up at the end of the battle. And invocation hacked all of it. My entire army. And I just crashed. I just straight up crashed. I think the game was like, screw you, you're trying to cheese invocation. Straight to desktop you go. And that's like the campaign killer, man. That's where you're like, oh my god, I just played like a 30-minute long battle. I really don't want to fight that again. And of course it can't save because you're in the middle of battle and it crashes. So I don't know how much I'm going to be cheesing that in this campaign, because I don't want that to happen again. You want some non-aggression pact? I mean, no, I'm not paying you for it. Yeah, it's so frustrating, dude. You play a huge battle, kick ass, take names, chew bubblegum, but you're all out of gum. And then that's what happens. It's just like, yeah, no, you gotta play it again. Feels weird. Okay, we're gonna go raise dead, get some gunners, maybe a bloated corpse for fun. So we are 2 ranks away from the harpoon launcher, which is what we need to complete the final battle. And we're gonna have enough gold for that pretty soon too. But right now Cylostra needs to do her work, which means force march, block them off. Swiggity swooty, that crab's coming for the booty. That looks really funny in fast motion. Okay, we're gonna go Bartholomew. Well, that's his old name. He's Robert Downey Jr. now. And what do we give you? Armor is really good on Ethereal Hero. So is HP. So is weapon strength. Let's try it. I don't know if 15 armor is actually like a massive deal for him, but anything that makes him harder to kill is fine by me. And what are we giving you? Supernatural Horror. Can cause terror. Or Route Marcher. I mean, I don't really want to be skipping that. And we should be able to auto-resolve this, right? Where are you running? Back to a wall, but nowhere to go.
Fight them.
Yeah.
It's time to tame the cattle.
Honestly, there's something to be said for letting that army stay around, because they're not going to replenish. I don't think they could get back into their city of Machu Picchu without going through Cylostra. And that means that they wouldn't recruit any new armies.
It is only my will.
But whatever. We'll move on to Machu Picchu next turn. And yeah, Carleal, bro. You ain't gonna catch me, playa. That's a lot of dead dudes.
Another victory.
Chotec's Causeway. I don't want to spend any gold because I want to get that harpoon launcher up. There's an office slot available, finally. That's hilarious. We're at turn 71 and we just got a second general at a high enough level to recruit an office. We can give her a fleet secretary, which... oh, no, we can't. What's that? What? Oh, she's rank 6. I thought she was rank 8. That's why. I was like, well, that makes no sense. Okay, so we could give her something else, or we could wait till she's rank 8. See what these are. These offices are actually really good. Really good. I mean, upkeep production across everyone is always going to be amazing. So is global recruitment capacity. We'll give him the growth for now. And as fleet engineer, and then we can move her later. Alright, let's do that.
All bones on deck. A good understudy.
And we're going to give her... Curse of Undeath every time she casts ain't bad. Casualty replenishment isn't bad either. Let's do that.
I care not for the frog.
And next turn we'll take Machu Picchu. And on the horizon, Baron von Hasty bearing down on us. Bearing down on the port settlement of Skeggy. Quicks the word and sharps the action. After all, surprise is on their side. We're gonna have to kill that thing. That's a scary army coming for us. Like, wow, that's actually terrifying. Oh my god. Even Cylostra might have some problem dealing with that. Holy crap. That's all elite stuff. And a lot of high-value single entities. And we don't have a lot of Necrofex Colossus. In fact, we have none. We don't even have that building yet. So, we need to finish this up quickly. Because we need to get back to Skeggy ASAP. And we're going to auto-resolve that. And we're going to lose a depth guard. Go figure. We'll take it. No more Lizardmen. Get out of my country. Okay, so we've got one more. I guess technically it's theirs, but it's mine now. And yeah, I don't really know if I want to spend gold on that. Do we not have enough growth to build like anything? What's the deal with that? Yeah, 10 is the limit here. We need to get 10. So we could get up to that in like 3 turns to get Necrovex Colossus in our stack. And I think I really do want them in my final build. But right now, oh yeah, the upkeep on that is amazing. 243, that's so good. Yeah, my Galleon's Graveyard campaign with Noctilus, I had them down to 0. Which I don't know if that's still doable because that was in early access, but a full stack of those when they're all upkeep 0 is pretty insane. It is pretty over the top. Okay. What do we need from you right now? Maybe Overcast on... No, you know what? Someone did say they wanted to see Kraken's Pull. I've not used it at all. Well, Magical Reserves too. That's better right now. We'll get Kraken's Pull next. But that plus 15 is a pretty big deal. And you. Maybe you should just go back right now. I think that's probably the play. Because he's probably, what, 3 turns away? 2? Yeah. He's about 2 turns away. And he's going to become the right for Skeggy, I'm pretty sure. So Cylostra will move on Monument of the Sun, and I think that is their final... No, Shrine of Chotec. Ooh, so sneaky. Yeah, she's going to have to move quick. I don't want them to get another full stack up. Alright, building-wise, I guess we just upgrade you. And get ready for the final assault, because Baron Von Heasty's bearing down on us. This should be a fun fight. Well, Chotec just declared war on me, the silly bugger. He went in, sacked Fallen Gates like it was some kind of important settlement to me. And now he's just off gallivanting into Sildrator or into the ancient city of Quintax for God knows what reason. Just a full stack of skeletons. Nothing impactful there whatsoever. I don't think his war on me is really going to matter at all. I don't think we're really going to have too much issue from him. So it's kind of a weird declaration, but, you know, whatever. Monument of the Sun, we did auto-resolve, and of course, auto-resolve lost us some handguns. 3 of them, in fact. So we're going to be getting some crabs and then working on that Necrovex Colossus building. But more importantly, this is happening right now. So, I don't remember if a cutscene plays when that harpoon building finishes. I think that it does. I think that we'll get one at the end of this turn. And we are 1 turn away from Skeggy. We're pretty much there. And I think Baron Von Heasty is actually somewhere right here. He's like, right meow. And he'll probably be attacking either Port Reaver or Skeggy very soon. So we're going to have to be ready for that. In the meantime, we'll end turn. And I want to ask you guys, talk to you a little bit about Total War Arena and figure out what you guys thought of that whole situation. I, for one, well, I guess if you have not heard yet, Total War Arena is going under. They are canceling it, and the servers will go down in February. And you will no longer be able to play once, I think, like February 20th or something rolls around. And no, I'm not happy about it at all. Any multiplayer game for Total War, any game that is focused on Total War and the multiplayer side of things, I'm never going to wish to fail, right? Because at the end of the day, I love me Total War, and I love me multiplayer gaming. Both of those are core tenets of what I do on YouTube and things that I've enjoyed playing for decades at this point. So, was not happy to hear about that at all. Kinda sucks. With that said, I think that there were issues with Arena, no question about it, and one of them was that it was on a client I didn't care about at all. And this is not going to be true for everybody, but when I personally think of clients that are outside of Steam, I have a really hard time playing those games that are associated with them because at the end of the day, I don't typically boot those up on a daily basis. So, it's the same thing with Battlefield 1. I have that game. It's a very solid game. It's enjoyable. But I probably only have like 20, 25 hours on the game overall since launch. And a big part of that is because I don't boot up Origin. I think it's kind of a trash system and all my friends are on Steam. So, not having the ability to hook up with friends and play when I want to, where I want to, is an issue for that. And any game that was on a different client that came to Steam would, automatically I'm going to play that so much more. And so that was kind of one of the bigger issues for me is that I don't want to just boot up the Wargaming client and play there because I don't have friends there, really, like 1 or 2. I don't have an easy way to hook up with other people and play games. So the client was a big issue for me, and then of course, I think a lot of people would argue that there were pay-to-win elements, and without question, grinding was a really big issue, for sure. Hold up 1 second. Major naval battle has ended. We'll just do that. Yeah, I mean, the grind in Arena was... Ultimately, I don't know too much about what goes behind the marketing and the development of... I was about to say pay-to-win game. I meant free-to-play game. But that's kind of one issue they deal with, right? That it can be kind of hard to garner a following on that kind of game because a lot of people do feel like they're pay-to-win, even if it's not necessarily accurate. I can't really speak too heavily into what the final stages of Arena were like because I didn't play it that much. But from what I've heard from the people who enjoyed it and played a lot, they didn't feel like it was pay to win so much as just like incredibly grindy, which it certainly was. And that was the feeling I got from it. That it just takes forever to get to the level you want to play at and the units you want to play with. And that can kind of turn people off. So hopefully they learn something from that development. And if it funnels those developers back into the Total War games that are the main focus of the series, then at least it won't all be for naught. And if they take some of those lessons away and learn from them and make better multiplayer experiences in the future for the main Total War games, then of course that would also be a good thing as well. So there's stuff to be learned from it for sure, but never going to be excited when a Total War game fails, because I think there were elements of what Arena did that were awesome, and there was definitely, I still had dozens of hours on the game. More of it was like in the earlier stages of the beta. But I had fun when I played, no question about it. We're going to drop one of these handgunners here. And get our new Morngul Haunter up in there. And now, do we force march to Port Reaver and wait for them to attack? Problem is they probably, because they have a lot of siege attacker trait units, they could probably just attack on one turn. So it might make more sense to hold on to Skeggy. But I don't know. It seems like maybe they're just focused on Port Reaver and maybe they'll attack regardless. So I think we'll force march in there. And we might lose her, honestly. This is a really scary army. And maybe it's not the most ideal thing to do, but it'll make for a really epic battle, so let's try it out. And ultimately, we're not going to need a second army for that final battle, because we can't bring it in. So, Monument of the Sun. We didn't get a cutscene. Thought we would have gotten the Star Metal Harpoon cutscene, but maybe that already played. I don't know. We got another crab person coming in. And let's take a look at research real quick. Absolutely, we have a ton of those. So go for that. It'll be 10 turns. Not sure we'll get it in time. Damage building. Let's fix that up real quick. See what the Tomb Kings do. And end the turn there. Well, those Tomb Kings are being a little bit more annoying than I was originally anticipating. Hexadol should be able to defend itself pretty nicely. Yeah. Do we have walls? We do. Now, when it upgrades, how much better does it get? It gets, I would say, substantially better. So I think that's worth it. What I have noticed is when you upgrade from wall level 4 to 5, a lot of them don't really seem to be worth that one. But the first upgrade is almost always good. And, I mean, these stacks are kind of a... Well, that one's not a joke. That's Katap's. This one is. But first, we gotta finish this war. And Lizardmen, I think it's over once we do this. Right? Right? It's over? We did it! Raise our hands to the sky. We did it. We finished off the Lizardmen. I had to do that before this campaign was over. Should have done it many, many, many turns earlier. But it's over. The Lizardmen are gone. Etchy. Dude, what? Why is that the name of a character? I have seen a bunch of Dutch names have been put in, and maybe Etchy means something in Dutch as well. But, like... Why are anime waifus getting named in... Oh my god, that's hilarious. Etchy. Okay. Lunkzakul. I bet that means something too. Okay, we're gonna go from Shrine of Chotec back. We gotta start force marching as soon as we can. Because Baron von Hasty has already laid siege, actually. Give you Woundmaker. Yeah, all the way over here. We've got Gentleman Jenkins, who I think we already killed his predecessor earlier in the campaign. And there he is. So we're holding on for now. Can we move out of... Yeah, we can move out of force march so we're not tired. And he did lay siege. So 11 turns from now, it'll be... How many turns until we start taking casualties? 5. Okay. So we'll hold on for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't attack, because I'd like to have Cylostra there. Just make it a much easier fight. And you. Yeah, we're at 11. We're doing it. We're doing it big. So work towards that Necrophex Colossus for sure, because I'm going to want maybe 4 of those in our final build. Okay. Let's take a look what these guys do. They might decide to attack. I don't want to keep upgrading that. We're going to skip you, because it's going to get ravaged again. But Commandment. Definitely go some growth and local recruitment capacity. No, what's a more immediate bonus? Because this is not going to be around for too much longer. Hell, let's try that. Alright, let's see what Baron von Hasty does. Couple turns later, and the Shark Strait Sea Dogs have made a fatal mistake. I was just able to force march back very quickly, and they didn't decide to attack. Normally, when you get in range, the AI will say, hey, I'm about to die. If I don't attack right now, the second army's going to come in and shlabamble me from behind. And that's about what's going to happen right now. I mean, there's really nowhere for them to go. It's game, set, match for Mr. Baron von Hasty. And we're going to attack. And I could auto-resolve it, but that would be stupid. This is for the last sea shanty. We're going to fight it. And another vampire pirate will fall before Cylostra's ethereal magnificence, I guess you could say. We're going to go magic resistance on... what would be good? Well, Sirens if I had them. Oh, let's put it on you. That's pretty good. You're ethereal. That'll work very nicely. Let's quick save that. And I'll see you on the battlefield. Let's kill Baron von Hasty and get that final sea shanty, eh? Well, the crabs are on the march, and as you might expect, Baron von Hasty being the... Oh man, he is a dirty, dirty little man. Corner camping like a boss. Cheesing it up. Like his last name is Mozzarella. I mean, seriously, look at this, man. Like, literally on top of the hill. Not even trying to fight me, and unfortunately, it's not going to be a target-rich environment for my Queen Bess yet, because I can't see any infantry. They're all hidden. So the cannon will have to be the thing that makes them march towards me, and hopefully it'll be enough. So we're going to have him start shooting and get in range of those Vargeist, and maybe that'll be enough to make them start marching my way. We'll get the crabs to move up a little bit more. And, of course, the second army coming in right now. We're going to keep them back, because they are important. Let the chaff die first. Get the gunners and the meat shields and stuff in front. Depth guard behind them. Halberds on the right flank, because that's where the Hex Race will probably come from. Maybe like that. Cav always flanks. Always, always, always. AI makes sure of that. And we're going to have you move out to this side. And then a gun line behind that. So, cannon. Are you in range? You guys are going to have to move. I've got artillery. It might not do a lot of damage at the start, but it's going to start hurting pretty bad if you aren't careful. Let's double fast forward this. Get them into range of those Vargeist, because they should be easy targets to take down. Make sure that the crabs have a nice little line up front. Take the brunt of that. And then the Queen Bess can also move up as well. Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Vargeist are dropping like flies, and that's going to send them into high gear. Let's see if we can get some first-person shooting going. I can't even see them right now. So this is going to be a crazy shot, if I can somehow manage it, but... Alright, what are you doing? Oh, I'm shooting too high? What? Yeah, that's not right at all. That's not even close to right. Dude, there's no way that's the highest you can shoot. Like, okay, whatever. Cool. Clearly you can shoot higher because you're doing it right now. Get rid of those Vargeist, and then the Hex Race are coming in. Gunners, what are you guys doing up there? Let's get all of you. Lined up right here, ready to start shooting. And Halberds out to that flank. Yeah, we got a nice little line going. Morngul Haunter there. Queen Beth should probably start shooting. Cairn Race are not the target for you, though. They don't have really, like, much infantry at all. Graveguard are a good target, for sure. Morngul Haunters. Alright. Move those Sirens up. Probably move the guns up as well. Here they come! Yeah, these Hex Race and Cairn Race are not going to have fun fighting me. Not even close. They're going to try to go for the cannon. They won't make it there. Oh, they're getting murdered. Cylostra, pop that down. Maybe give you some cavalry, some crabalry. Oh, she's going to get beat up real fast, though. I need to retreat her. We're going to Fog of the Damned in the center. And send the Mornguls in to kill them. Gunners killed that routing Promethean, that routing Leviathan, killed the Cairn Race. And we're doing alright so far. You guys can go into melee. Oh, look at that thing melt. Oh, it's brutal. So brutal. Alright, let's target something else now. Maybe that Necrophax Colossus. How about that? So Lustra's not having the best time. Should probably retreat her. Morngulls are getting murdered by something. And hell, let's give those Vargeist some shots. Because they'll just die instantly. Like after a volley. Oh yes. Oh, they're gonna melt. They're gonna melt. Get in there. It's a blob fest for sure, but if we get a rear charge in, should be in good shape. And then you can invocation the heck this blob right here. Let's pop that. Get that melee defense buff. Hextrace coming in from the flank here. Charge in. And maybe shoot those Hextrace as well. No, let's shoot the Necrophax Colossus. Oh, Cylostra. It's hurting. Let's buff that. And you are still not in range yet? Like, what are you doing? Thank you. That's a big invocation to heck. Everything just got hit by that. We're going to charge him from behind. Cause some terror, pop some buffs. Oh, that Terrorgeist is gooning. Terrorgeist be gooning. Let's shoot it. Holding on pretty nicely. Hex-Race are dying. Deckhands can go in. Oh my lord. That firepower. That firepower. It's a nice scream, but it's not going to matter. You're going to drop. And we can get one more of these screams in there. And one more cab as well. Oh. It's just going to melt. Questing Knights charge in from behind. Get that AP in on the Terrorgeist and the Depth Guard. And you can kill Baron von Hasty himself. Get all these guys in there. Help out on the right flank. Very nice. Get one more invocation to hack in. Dude, that's going to be the Final Sea Shanty. It's going to be a mass rout very soon. Baron von Hasty is unbreakable, I think, so he will not, yeah, he's not going to shatter. But everything else will. And so we'll double fast forward as he dies horribly. Giving him the crabs. And that is going to open up the Battle of the Eternal Tides, which means we are getting very close to the end of this campaign. I am going to build that Necrophax Colossus building, which is good stuff, because we're going to want some of those. We're going to want some ranged DPS. We don't have a lot in our main army right now. Wow, he's so tanky, dude. Holy crap. That's actually insane. He's not dying. Please die. Thank you. I mean, I would say that that'd be a nice cinematic shot, but it really wouldn't. It's just a gangbang down there right now. We can't even see him. Something just got wiped out. I don't know what it was. Oh, you might Cav. Summon Cav. Alright, 1 hit from death. Die, thank you. Okay. So we still gotta deal with the Tomb Kings, actually. At least get Chotec off my lawn, because he is hanging out at Hexadol right now, which is really annoying. But once that happens, we can teleport to the final battle and get some Necrofax Colossus before that, I guess. And then that'll pretty much be it. So we're not gonna finish in this campaign part. I think we're gonna do at least one more part for sure. But let's see what happens back on the campaign map real quick, because we will get that cutscene. And that'll probably be a nice cherry on top for the end of part 8. And that's the Final Sea Shanty. We doing it big, players. We lost 1 deckhand halberd and 1 from the garrison. Not a big deal. Did we take the gold? We definitely take the gold.
More valuable as a living.
Cutscene time.
The launcher has been constructed, and Stromfeld's lost shanties have been sung. The verses combining into a potent charm, imbuing the harpoon with great power. The final verse revealing a cavern in the deeps where Amanar lurks.
All bones on deck.
Okay. There we go. Look at that money. Holy crap. 30,000 in the bank. 4,000 to turn.
The tides rise. Oathwan will sink.
And we're going to be moving into that final battle in the next campaign part. So, depending on what happens, I think part 9 might be the last campaign part for Cylostra Direfin. It's been a journey. No question about it. Maybe not quite as piratical as I would have liked, but it's been fun, and we've got more work to do. Because Corleo Lothreef is waiting on the other end, and I've got something to say to him. And it has a lot to do with the crabs I'll be sharing with him and his minions. So, we probably, at the beginning of next part, we'll probably have to kill Chotec if he doesn't keep running away from me whenever I go to Hexadol. But he can't attack it, because that army is kind of trash for turn 80. Although it does have a Hyro Titan. Will not survive long against our gunpowder. And with the faction destroyed, we're ready to do it. Okay, we're going to end it here. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. My move is happening on Wednesday. It's Monday afternoon right now. I'm going to try to get this up on by Monday night. And I should be able to. And probably, I'll see if I can get an upload on Tuesday, but it might be cutting things a little tough. And then Wednesday, I'll move in. And hopefully by Wednesday night, I'll be up and running and be able to do more content for you guys. And I've got plenty of cool stuff coming very soon. But in the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed part 8 of Cylostra Direfin, and hope you will join me for the finale in part 9. I will see you guys next time. Indie Pride, signing out for now. Have a good one.